So welcome to Lubera, the Swiss fruit and berry plant producers and breeders. My name is Markus and Robert, I'm founder and breeder of Lubera, and this is Robert, Robert Meyerhofer, our nursery manager in Switzerland. And we're eating this morning. It's a Sunday morning, last day of April, at the castle of Ippenburg, at the garden show here. And we have the pleasure to eat citrus fruit, fresh citrus fruit from our own citrus trees. I can say to you, it's a fantastic experience.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, especially on Sunday mornings. But we have to do it on festivals because normally at home in the nurseries we don't have the time to do it. And so in this video we are eating, what are we eating?
We have here two limes. That's the normal Mexican lime, Citrus aurantium messicana is the variety called. It's the typical lime you also find in cocktails and caipirinhas, things like that.
The green one.
And we have here a limequat. Limequat is a cross between lime and kumquat. It's a little bit bigger than the other one, and green. We have a plant here. It's very ornamental plant, very nice fruits, long fruits, who have a very nice color.
And you know why the English are named from some other nations limes? Because they had limes on their ships to have enough vitamin C and against COVID. And you know why the Germans are named krauts? You name it, because they were eating sauerkraut against scorbut on the ships. And I'm happy not to be a German. Not so happy not to be an English, but I'm a Swiss, and we have no name like this. We had always enough vitamin C in Switzerland. So because we were not on the sea, we had no ships, only on our small lakes. So we stop joking now, and we start with I was a little bit like this because we had too many drinks yesterday evening, perhaps. No.
We had no cocktail yesterday.
You shouldn't say that. So I had a schnapps. So the Mexican lime, green. Now you can imagine in a caipirinha.
It's very good. It's sour. First you have the perfume in the nose.
Yeah.
The lime perfume.
Yeah.
Then sourness.
Yeah. It's even more sour than a lemon. But then you have all the perfume in the nose, all the other ingredients, and then it becomes interesting. So yeah, and you remember all the caipirinhas you had.
It's a taste like summer, I think. It's a little bit early today in the morning. You're thinking on caipirinhas and holidays, but
it's holiday when we are at the garden show, and the only thing you have in your head is sugar. So the sugar I'm thinking myself to this taste, and then it's just fantastic. It's one of the fruits like rhubarb, for example, which you can only think that it became famous because at the same time also sugar became famous and cheap. Otherwise you wouldn't use it perhaps, but the aroma is very fantastic. And now we have this limequat, which is a cross between kumquats and limes. So almost all citrus fruits types can be crossed together. Even the Fortunella, which is one of the mothers of this, has another name than the citrus fruit, but in the end it's also a citrus. And all the citrus types can be crossed. And so every 10-20 years you find new types of citrus also on the market, and this is the limequat. So yellow now. So from the it looks more than like a lemon, huh?
yeah.
Much more fruity, and the peel is remembering the kumquat.
A little bit.
There is a little bit more sugar in it, and the total experience is not so sharp like a lemon. It's rounder. There is acidity, enough of acidity, because of the peel, it's rounder, more the fruitiness is also.
Fruitiness is
yeah,
more.
yeah. About a lime is really also a spice, and this is a fruit. And you could imagine even to eat fresh with a little small slices and a little bit sugar on it, could be a fantastic snack.
Or in a fruit salad maybe.
Yeah.
With sweet fruits together.
Yeah, would be a fantastic. Yeah, and it has a little bit more the advantages of both types. It has the fruitiness and also the number of fruits on the trees. You see it here from kumquats, which are always covered with fruits. It has a little bit the tendency to alternate, so one year's too many fruit, the next year a little bit less. Yeah, it's really.
But you also see you have a longer picking period than by the kumquats.
Yeah.
Kumquats, you have at one time the whole bush is ripe, and here you have yellow fruits, you have green fruits, and you can pick over 2, 3, 4 months always ripe fruits.
So a little bit longer picking period than with kumquats. So kumquats and limequats, and here limes, the Mexican lime. It's an interesting choice for your garden, for your patio, for your terrace. And your lime is, you have to have one of these trees in your garden.
Where have all the flowers gone? I know where. Here you go to Lubera UK with all our breedings and thousands of more plants. Here you can subscribe to our YouTube channel and now pick the flowers.